Good morning, comrades. I'm at Schonbrunn Palace for the start of another urban hike. And I picked this place because for some reason I thought I had been here before. But once I see it, I realize there's no possibility that I'd ever been in this particular place. But I think I was somewhere that had the same name, like maybe Schönbrunn Hotel or Inn or Motel 6 or something like that. Anyway, from here, I'm going to do today's walk, which is back to Platz, which is, according to Google Maps, 7 kilometers from here. This is a complete surprise to me, and it's probably one of the reasons why I enjoy urban hiking. Now, this is unlikely to happen in many urban hikes, but coming across a place like this, not knowing that this was here, this is probably going to end up being the highlight of my morning. Okay, probably the whole day. But yeah, I've sort of canceled my hike back to Platz. We're going to stay here and figure out, or just take a look around and see what is here. This reminds me of the Dundas Street climb a few years ago, except that the destination is much closer, and I think the view is going to be much, much better. Who needs switchbacks, right? We're taking the shortcut. Well, maybe it's not that much of a shortcut. There seems to be more switchbacks. That thing behind me is called a gloriette. I'm not sure where they get the names for these things, but that's the way it is. And that's where I was just a few minutes ago. The first set of steps that I saw are blocked off, so I'm not really sure you can go inside that, but I thought I saw people walking around on the top. But there's another set of steps here that looks like they are open. This structure, I don't know what it used to be, but now I think it's used as like a restaurant or a cafe. There's a menu out front. And this is the highest point you can get at Schonbrunn Palace. That's where I was. I think that large building down there, I think that's actually the palace itself. And that's right along the road. When I got off the underground, that's the first thing I saw. I'm actually using Google Maps right now to navigate these little paths from where I was at the so-called gloriette down to something else that I saw on the map that's part of the grounds. And I have to say that Google Maps is now probably my navigation app of choice if I'm walking. We're in the woods now. One of the roads that Google Maps was sending me on is closed. So it rerouted me through the woods. Still going strong, however. We're mainly heading downhill now. I know this sounds stupid, but I've sort of forgotten where I'm navigating to. And I'm just more interested in how the navigation is going. Google Maps is doing a great job. And I have to explain, and I'll do that at the end of the video, The problem that I was having with Google Maps, I solved it yesterday, and I'll explain what that was and how I did it at the end of the video. Like I said, I've forgotten where I'm navigating to, but I'm only 190 meters away, so I can't wait to see where I'm going. And then I think after that, I'll have my walk in for the day, and we'll call it a morning. Google Maps is beeping and telling me to turn right, but that gate is closed. Well, I found out that I was navigating to the zoo and a restaurant. So since I don't want to go to either one of those things, I re-navigated to the palace and then back to the underground. So in approximately 10 minutes, I should be exiting Schloss Schönbrunn. What is it? Schönbrunn. According to Google, in 900 meters, this will bring us to the palace. I told you I'd tell you about how I fixed the Google Maps issue. It was not a problem with Google Maps at all. It was all my doing and the way I had the settings on my phone. I use an iPhone, so the Apple Maps app seemed to work very well with the little blue beam that would always illustrate which way you're facing and help you get started on your directions. I could never get Google Maps to do that. In fact, the arrow that Google Maps uses, or used until yesterday, would always point in random directions. It would never point in the right direction. But if I just changed two settings in the privacy settings on the iPhone, one was, it's all in location services, and one was the compass orientation and the other was the motion detection. Turn both of those on, and then all of a sudden Google Maps will work exactly as you hope it does. I just thought about how lucky the Viennese are not to have me in charge of cutting the grass here. That would be a big problem. And we're back. Well, it looks like I got here just in time this morning, because to get out of the grounds of the palace, I practically had to fight my way through the tourists coming in. Anyhow, that's the completely serendipitous trip to the Schonbrunn Palace, or known in Austria as the Schloss Schönbrunn. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.
Hey folks, thanks for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe by clicking my face over there on the left. That's it for today. I'll show myself out.